In recent years, the use of fake documents by foreigners in South Africa has emerged as a critical issue, with far-reaching implications for both legitimate South African citizens and well-documented foreigners. This problem, which has steadily grown in scale, is not merely a matter of legal violations, but a complex challenge that affects the economy, social services, national security, and the social fabric of the country. The consequences are severe, and the impact can be felt across various aspects of daily life in South Africa. One of the most significant areas affected by the proliferation of fake documents is the job market. South Africa's unemployment rate is alarmingly high, with many citizens struggling to find employment. When foreigners use fake documents to secure jobs, they often do so at the expense of South African citizens and legally documented foreigners. These individuals are frequently willing to accept lower wages, which employers may find attractive as it reduces labor costs. However, this practice has a detrimental effect on the local job market. South African citizens and legal workers face a competitive disadvantage, making it more difficult for them to secure employment. This situation not only exacerbates the unemployment crisis but also fuels social tensions and resentment among local communities, potentially leading to xenophobic attitudes and actions. The education system in South Africa is another sector that feels the strain from the influx of undocumented foreigners using fake documents. Public schools in the country are already under pressure, with limited resources and overcrowded classrooms. When foreigners with fake documents enroll their children in these schools, it further exacerbates the existing challenges. Class sizes grow, and the quality of education can decline as teachers struggle to manage the increased number of students. Additionally, the allocation of educational resources becomes skewed, as the government may not accurately account for the true number of students in need of support. This misallocation can deprive both South African students and well-documented foreigners of the quality education they deserve, perpetuating inequality within the system. The healthcare system in South Africa is another area where the impact of fake documents is acutely felt. Public healthcare services in the country are already stretched thin, with long wait times, limited medical supplies, and overburdened healthcare professionals. The addition of undocumented foreigners using fake documents to access these services only adds to the strain. This not only affects the availability and quality of care for legitimate citizens, but also for well-documented foreigners who rely on the same services. The result is longer wait times, reduced availability of essential medical supplies, and increased pressure on an already overworked healthcare system. This situation puts the health and well-being of all residents at risk and raises serious concerns about the sustainability of the public healthcare system. National security is another critical area where the use of fake documents by foreigners has significant implications. The presence of undocumented individuals in the country, especially those using fraudulent documents, poses a considerable challenge for law enforcement and security agencies. It becomes difficult to track and monitor individuals who are in the country illegally, increasing the risk of criminal activities such as fraud, human trafficking, and drug smuggling. Furthermore, the presence of these undocumented individuals can complicate law enforcement efforts, as verifying identities and backgrounds becomes more challenging. This situation undermines the rule of law and poses a serious threat to the safety and security of South African citizens. Economically, the use of fake documents by foreigners has dire consequences for the country. One of the most significant impacts is the loss of revenue for the government. Undocumented foreigners often participate in the informal economy, where tax evasion is common. As a result, the government loses out on much-needed tax revenue, which could otherwise be used to fund essential public services and infrastructure projects. This loss of revenue has a cascading effect on the quality of life for all residents as the government struggles to provide adequate services and maintain critical infrastructure. The participation of undocumented individuals in the informal economy also distorts economic data, making it difficult for policymakers to make informed decisions that could improve the country's economic outlook. The Department of Home Affairs in South Africa has been actively working to address the issue of fake documents, recognizing the severe consequences it has on society. In recent years, there have been several high-profile crackdowns on individuals and syndicates involved in the production and distribution of fraudulent documents. For instance, in April 2022, a Zimbabwean citizen was arrested in Hillbrow with over 95 fraudulent documents, including IDs, birth certificates, passports, and work permits. Such efforts are crucial in curbing the spread of fake documents and mitigating their negative impact on society. However, despite these efforts, the problem persists, partly due to corruption within the system. Some officials may be complicit in the production and distribution of fake documents, making it challenging to fully eradicate the issue. The government has proposed various reforms to address these challenges, including better training for officials and stricter penalties for those involved in document fraud. These measures are essential in creating a more robust system capable of detecting and preventing the use of fake documents. However, the persistence of corruption within the system remains a significant obstacle. Without addressing this root cause, efforts to combat the use of fake documents may fall short. The social impact of fake documents is also profound, contributing to increased social tensions and xenophobia. South Africans may feel that their resources are being unfairly allocated to individuals who are not legally entitled to them, leading to resentment and hostility. This perception can result in social unrest and violence, as seen in various xenophobic attacks over the years. The presence of undocumented foreigners, particularly those using fake documents, can exacerbate existing social divisions and undermine social cohesion. Addressing the challenges posed by the use of fake documents by foreigners in South Africa requires a multifaceted approach. Enhancing border security is a critical first step in preventing the entry of undocumented individuals. This effort could include using advanced technology such as biometric systems and improving the training of border control officers. These measures would help ensure that individuals entering the country are properly documented and can be easily tracked if necessary. Revising immigration policies to ensure they are robust and up-to-date is another essential step in managing the flow of people into the country. Immigration policies must be flexible enough to adapt to changing circumstances while ensuring that the country's security and economic interests are protected. Implementing more sophisticated document verification systems is also crucial in detecting fake documents more efficiently. This could involve the use of digital verification tools and databases that allow for real-time cross-checking of information. Regular audits and updates to these systems are necessary to stay ahead of fraudulent activities. Strengthening the capacity of law enforcement agencies to investigate and prosecute cases of document fraud is vital in deterring the use of fake documents. This effort includes providing specialized training for officers and ensuring that there are adequate resources to support these efforts. Additionally, imposing stricter penalties for those involved in the production and use of fake documents can serve as a deterrent, discouraging individuals from engaging in such activities. Tackling corruption within the system is another critical aspect of addressing the issue of fake documents. Corruption undermines the integrity of the system and allows the problem to persist. Measures such as regular audits, whistleblower protection programs, and stringent disciplinary actions against corrupt officials are necessary to reduce opportunities for corruption. Promoting transparency and accountability within government departments can also help create a culture of integrity and reduce the prevalence of document fraud. Educating the public about the consequences of using fake documents and the importance of reporting suspicious activities can help reduce the prevalence of document fraud. Public awareness campaigns conducted through various media channels, community outreach programs, and collaboration with civil society organizations can play a crucial role in this effort. By raising awareness, the government can help create a more informed and vigilant public, reducing the demand for fake documents. Working with international organizations and neighboring countries is also essential in addressing the issue of fake documents more effectively. This collaboration could involve sharing information, best practices, and resources to combat document fraud. International cooperation can also help track and dismantle cross-border syndicates involved in the production and distribution of fake documents. By working together, countries can create a more unified and effective response to the problem. Providing support to well-documented foreigners is another important strategy in reducing the need for fake documents. Ensuring that these individuals have access to legal employment opportunities, education, and healthcare services can help integrate them into society and reduce their reliance on fake documents. Creating a supportive environment for documented foreigners can also help reduce social tensions and xenophobia, fostering a more inclusive and harmonious society. Addressing the root causes of migration, such as economic instability and lack of opportunities in neighboring countries, is crucial in reducing the influx of undocumented individuals. Supporting economic and social development initiatives in these regions can create better living conditions and reduce the need for people to seek opportunities elsewhere using fake documents. By addressing the underlying factors that drive migration, South Africa can reduce the pressure on its borders and minimize the use of fake documents. Continuously reviewing and updating policies related to immigration, border control, and document verification is essential in ensuring that they remain effective in addressing current challenges. This process includes staying informed about new trends and technologies in document fraud and adapting strategies accordingly. By being proactive and responsive to changing circumstances, the government can better manage the issue of fake documents. Engaging with local communities to understand their concerns and involve them in finding solutions is another important aspect of addressing the problem. Community support programs that provide assistance to vulnerable populations can help reduce the reliance on fake documents. By involving communities in the process, the government can create more sustainable and effective solutions that address the root causes of the issue. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.